Snipes. You guys, I've heard about these snipes for a long time. I've never seen them over here, but there they are. Look at that, snipes. I've got those long beaks. They almost look like little quail with just like extremely long beaks. Snipes. That is awesome, you guys. Wow. So cool. So you guys, that was extra cool because my dad has always talked about snipes. He's talked about going snipe hunting. So yeah, that was really neat to see that. There were like 4 or 5 of them, but they're obviously not very keen on danger. I mean, I got super close to them in the car and they were just standing there for forever. So yeah, guys, anyway, that was a nice little intro. I've been kind of absent on here, haven't been doing my Wednesday, Sunday posting, and I'm sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get back on that. Obviously, we all know I'm trying to get back down to the beach. I did make a trip down there just to kind of like get some stuff down there. Quote unquote, kind of like move. Oh my gosh, this road is so bumpy. Yeah, just kind of move into my house again down there. So all of that's pretty much set up. I just need to finish some stuff up here in Virginia and then I can go down there. But let me tell you guys, it's absolutely killing me right now seeing people catching these gator trout down there, gator speckled trout, nice puppy drummer coming into the sound. Oh, I'm dying. But I have unfinished business up here in Virginia. It's like never-ending list of work. I know that. It's never gonna change. It's always gonna be a million things to do up here, but I do need to get a few things done before I leave. Number 1, turkey hunt. Okay. Number 2, I would like to catch at least an 8-pound bass out of the pond. That might sound ridiculous, but I know there's some big ones in there because about 2 years ago, I got one that was pretty close to 8. So if he's still in there or she's still in there, pretty sure she was a female. When I called her, she was on her bed. And I know that a lot of the bass are getting on their beds right now. So that's what I'm probably gonna do today, is go down to the pond and just fish for a while. Spring hit super quick. It's honestly 85 today. It feels like summer, but look how lush everything is over here at the farm. See if I can catch a big girl today. I'm really hoping so, because it's been a while since I've gotten that feeling of like a big bass. I want the bass thumb, I want the fishy hands, I want the shaky adrenaline, I want all of it. So the water is looking really good. This is all pollen that you see right here, which is not a big deal. It's natural for this time of year. But the other side is super clear. The water is very clear. There are a lot of salamanders, frogs. In my experience from fishing down here, once the frogs come out, the bass are biting. Like, it's just little things that I've noticed. There've been a lot of salamanders in here for a while. I think you guys saw that in one of my last bass fishing videos. But yeah, once those frogs start coming out, it is game on. I'm going to be using this Rapala baby bass. This thing is awesome. I'm gonna try this for a little bit, and then you guys already know I'm gonna try some little red lures. Let's see what happens. Dang. It's super hard to fish right in this corner because they're a bunch of woolly boogers. Man, these things are everywhere. I guess this is what's dropping the pollen. It keeps getting stuck. Might have to switch up to a Cinco, something a little bit further down. Alright, you guys. Well, that did not play out how I expected at all. So, yeah, the bass were not biting that well. I've probably made like 10 to 15 casts and haven't caught anything, which I was not expecting that. So therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and change my bait. I was using crankbait, this little Rapala baby bass, and yeah, they didn't like it. So I'm gonna put on a little red lure and see what happens. Like I said, it's been really warm here. This is the only knife I have right now because I cleaned everything out of my car and I barely have any tackle in here. So this has deer blood and hair on it. Oh, just things you find in Heidi's car. Yeah, I feel like for sure right now the bass should just be going crazy, but the woolly boogers, or whatever you want to call them, those pollen things, are all over the water. So pulling this crankbait that I was using is just not gonna cut it. So I need to get something that's a little bit deeper down below the surface, which I'm hoping this is gonna work, because I have seen some of the bass coming up and hitting the top. So I would love to use a top water right now, but again, the woolly booger situation is making that very difficult. This is like a creature bait that I make right here. It's got red and black flake and it's like a light pumpkin. So I'm gonna try this. Just gonna thread it on there, throw it out, fish with it, see if it catches anything. If not, then I'm gonna try something else, and if that doesn't work, then I'm going to go up to the workshop and show you guys some updates. We've got some workers over here at the farm today. They are doing the roof repair on the farmhouse, which, you guys, yay! It's taken this long to get that underway. We had a lot of rain, a lot of snow, a lot of stuff that held them up, and that was not very good to have penetrate the roof. But anyway, looking forward, it's getting done now. The house would not make it much longer if we hadn't gotten the roof repaired. So major improvement. We also got someone here cutting down, oh, there's a beautiful like moth. Like I was telling you guys, I don't know, I've just been dealing with a lot of things, a lot of like life changes, like unexpected events. I don't know, I feel like that's what life is full of, right? But I'm trying to get back on my schedule of posting Wednesday and Sunday for you guys, but I don't know, it's like I'm just going through a lot of things where I feel like I don't have time. but that's not fair because I love you guys. This is, YouTube is a part of my life. This is my full-time job. And I don't think it's fair to you guys to put a lot of other things before you, so I'm going to promise you right now that my schedule of Wednesday and Sunday posting awesome content is going to continue. I'm very picky with what I post on here. I will post things that, you know, aren't not in a way that I'm choosy on content because I want it to be like, I want it to be perfect, but I want it to tell a story. And if I feel like my content is lacking storytelling or making you feel something, then I'm not going to post it. I'm not just going to post anything. So yeah, I want to continue making great content for you guys, continuing growing the wolf pack, and I'm so grateful to have all of you guys. So thank you for bearing with me while my schedule's kind of been way off, and there's just a lot of moving parts in my life right now, and I'm trying to navigate the way. I'm living in 2 different areas, 2 different states. I have my stuff here in Virginia, I have some stuff in North Carolina. I've been faced with the option to re-sign a lease or not down at the beach, and of course I want to stay down there and fish. Just a few factors come into play of, you know, I don't really like renting anymore. I'd like to buy my own place, but the way the market is right now, I'm sure if you guys have had anything to do in the real estate market, you understand, either if you were buying or selling, yeah, it is crazy. Things do not last on the market. They're gone in like 50 seconds, and then they're selling for over $100,000 over what they should be. So if you're selling, though, it's a perfect market, but in my case, it's hard to find something. But the last thing I want to do is rush into anything, so that's been kind of crazy. You know, I've got the farm, I have my parents' house, I have the farmhouse, I have my parents' house, and I have the beach house that I rent, but I don't want to live in my parents' house, and the farmhouse is not completely ready to live in, and the beach house, like I said, there are just a few things that I would wish that I could alter or just buy a place down there, but it's not working out. So I kind of feel like I don't have a home right now. That's a really stressful feeling. It's obviously I love to travel, and I've always been kind of one to be like whimsical, nomadic, wanderlustful, but having that feeling of home and like structure just a little bit, because my life is so crazy, is amazing. You guys know there's no better feeling than your own bed, like having your things in one area, organized, like home. Privacy is a huge thing for me too, so I don't know. You guys, I'm just ranting again. I hate doing this on my YouTube videos, but I don't know if you guys like to stay up to date on what's going on in my life, but I feel like it's important to share it so that if I do seem a little down or stressed out or I'm not posting, I'm going to tell you guys what's going on so that you don't think that I'm just out here being lazy or ignoring you guys. There's a bunch of other things going on, like I said, moving parts right now, and I'm just trying to stay focused because YouTube, you guys, my job, my little red lures, this stuff is what keeps me sane. How chaotic, hectic, stressful everything else gets in my life, if I continue to work, that's the one thing that keeps me going. Little Red Heidi Hood isn't going anywhere. And yeah, I love you guys, so let's go see if we can catch a big old bass. How about that? had some of Ollie's ashes in my car. Ollie was my last dog, my last Australian Shepherd that I had. And I don't know, I've kind of been scattering them around different places over the last couple years, but I still have this, and I still have the majority of his ashes in an urn at the beach. But he used to love coming down to the pond and getting huge sticks out of here, so I'm gonna spread some of these ashes out here at the pond for my buddy Ollie. I feel like painting is going to be the easiest thing and the smartest decision to do next. As you guys know, this project board here was a pain in the booty, so I am definitely going to cover it up, but I've got all these creases and these screw holes and stuff that is not going to look really pretty with some white paint. So I went ahead and I used some DAP and some caulk to fill in the holes, the cracks, and all the imperfections. And now I am using this little sander. I could use the actual sander, but this is, I mean, this stuff comes off super easily. Just a few scratches and it's smooth. And I'm gonna finish that all the way around wherever I see these little spots where the caulk was that was raised up. And once I finish that, then I'll get to painting. Be right back.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree, how different two souls can be.
Woo. Yes! Y'all, I got, oh, no! Come here, sucker. Woo! I got a slab of a crappie. Big white crappie. It's gotta be over, I'd say 14 inches. Woo! Look at this! Ah, on the little red lure. On the little red lure. I finally caught a fish today. Woo! After all that hard work, this was worth it. I'm glad I came back for a second try. Little baby bass. Woo. This is the smallest largemouth of all time, but look at this little cutie. I finally caught a bass. I got another one, a little bit bigger, on the little red lure worm. Wacky rigging it with a saltwater circle hook. Ooh, yes, baby. Check out this little cutie. This definitely made my day a whole lot better. Thanks for watching, you guys. There's some sounds of nature. Spring edition.